Da, 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 da. Well, here we go, guys. Here we go. Hmm. Not showing me live over there. I don't know why. Should be showing me live on my channel over here, but it's not. I'm trying to see why. Why are you two messing with me all the time? What channel are you guys on watching? That's what I want to know. I don't know what to tell you. I will say this though. Anybody who is what's up, you retard? That's Brandon the retard. Everybody knows him. That guy's so damn stupid. Oh my god. I can't believe you're even bright enough to pick up a damn cell phone and get online. What's up, you retard? Mr. Stupid. Uh. I got very few words for you stupid people. It's hard for me to talk in Mr. Stupid. I don't speak stupid. I'm sorry. I can try though if it'll help you understand what I'm saying. But they it and I'm stupid. There you go. Fuck your Discord. My khaki macky. What do you want me to join your Discord for? Bunch of wacky do imbeciles over there at best. But you can post the link if you want. Maybe somebody will join. God, I feel sorry for them. Comes in here with just cutting me down and putting me down and then tells me, join my Discord. Oh, I need somebody with a brain, please. Talk about begging. Oh my God. Like, I'm going to go join your Discord after you just come in here putting me down. I don't think so. Bye bye. Anyway, I told you this guy was retarded. He thinks with a like a reverse mind. You know what? What are they calling people? People that contradict themselves. Like every time they open their damn mouth. I don't like ice cream. Oh, so you don't want none of my homemade ice cream? No. And then they go to their bedroom, come back out, and second thought. Did you say that was chocolate ice cream? You know what I mean? They're just fucking retards, man. I think I will try just a tad bit after all. Brandon, you couldn't roast fucking peanuts if you had the stove and the fucking pan sitting in front of you. God, you're stupid. Oh God, that guy's so stupid. It's hard to imagine somebody that's stupid, but there he is, folks. Prime example of somebody that is that fucking stupid. You know, the kind of stupid that medical science has never been able to find a cure for? That kind of stupid. Ugh. God, never seen somebody that had a little bit of money that was bored all the time that had to get on the internet and prove to the world how stupid they were. Some of the most educated people can be some of the dumbest people I ever met my entire life. It's just, oh God, don't want to know you. You know. And then you run into these people that are so full of themselves. It's pathetic. I can't stand them kind of people either. It's like, oh my God. But anyway, look, anybody that stands against Israel going into Gaza and whooping that ass like they should do can kiss my effing ass. And I told you DeSantis was working for Iran. Why else would an American elected official be on the side of our fucking enemies, the people that want to kill every single Christian American alive and commit genocide on the American people? You're talking about a people that have a proven track record of trying to commit genocide on God's people. Why would I want to support somebody like that? I couldn't imagine anybody who would vote for DeSantis after supporting the Muslim in Gaza over Israel. That's just mind-boggling. Now, these stupid Muslim women that are up in elected office, I don't know how they got there, but stupid people like, oh yeah, Brandon Quay. Then I can understand, you know. But it's just mind-boggling. I'm a Jew. No, I'm not a Jew. I just don't support people that want to kill me. Why would I want to support somebody that want to kill me, Brandon? Does that make sense? Huh? Are you really that stupid? Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I almost forgot there for a minute. I thought you left. I was thinking, God, oh he's gone. Oh good. Oh, he's still hanging around like the bum that he is. John Taylor calling me on the cell phone. What an idiot, man. I'm live streaming. That's why he's calling me. I might have to block his number if he keeps that up. Hold on a minute. He's drunk. He got to be drunk. Uh, the guy's a nuisance. Okay, there we go. I can't stand people that are just a nuisance. They just got to be heard. I guess I don't know what his fucking deal is, but he's another fucking stupid idiot. He's almost as stupid as Brandon Quay. Actually, he might be a little bit more stupid. I don't know which one is more stupid than the other. They're about on the same level. I would not bet on one or the other. That's how close they are. I wouldn't. There's no fucking way I would bet on which one had more stupidity over the other. There is no fucking way I would bet on one or the other. But if I had to, in order to make it into heaven, then it would be definitely John Taylor. Hold on, let me take this stupid call. I know it's not who it says it is, but I'm gonna take it. Because whoever that is, the fake crank call is funny. This is the Palmhurst PD, and then you answer and they say, oh, there's some federal guy. I already knew it was a cum. Come guzzler call. I already knew. No, I'm not going on Dumpster Rick's panel. That'll never happen again in my lifetime. So you can give that up. Wheezy, you need to give me a call, man, or I'm gonna have to call you. Either way, I need to hook up with you, man. Yeah. What's going on, Wheezy? I miss you, Wheezy. I ain't heard from you in forever. Wheezy's my buddy. I like Wheezy. He's cool. That's a guy that's got a brain, you know. He's not one of these Quay motherfuckers. You know, somebody walks around going, duh, wonder which way to go, George. Oh my God. You know, there's actually people like that in this world. They can walk out of their door, turn left, and start walking down the sidewalk and get just to the end of the block and then look around and go, oh, where was I going? Which way do I go, George? How do I get back to my apartment? Yeah. Anyway, so I went to this health and wellness deal. Like literally last night before last, and they were having a little event going on there, right? And man, it's weird. I was just showing up to see what it was about. That's all. I had nothing better to do. And so I go to this event, and you pay your dues to get in and all of that. And and so I get in there, and I'm a little dressed up, not much. I stayed casual. I'll put it that way. But and I got this, anyway, it's hard to explain. But anyway, so I go in there, and I'm hanging out, listening to everything going on. They got this food dish, like if you paid the right price to go in, you get the dinner and served and all that. It's pretty good. And they had this barbecue chicken dish. Oh, it was so delicious. And it's a company that makes it, but it's really good. And so I go in there, eat the food, blah blah blah. And then they got this bingo thing that they're playing, right? So I go there and fuck it. So I'm playing a little bingo. And this chick comes over and she sits right next to me. She starts, you know, like talking to me and shit like that. And then her friend's talking to me. Then she comes sits on the other side and talks to me. And they're trying to hint to me this other girl, she needs a hubby. She's single, that kind of thing. So then later on, I go up to talk to her, and then she walks off. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? What the fuck is going on here? I don't understand that message right there. Never have. And so, I kind of know the game, but I'm not gonna play it. So then like I'm hanging out a little bit later on, and the event's over, but everybody's hanging out because everybody's drinking and who wants to go over to So-So's house? We could party, or we could go to So-So's house and have a party over there. That kind of stupid shit. Anyway, so I'm like thinking, well, I don't know, it might be a good idea. No, I'm not gonna do that shit, right? I'm not gonna go get plastered tonight. I didn't even plan for that. And especially over some stranger's house, I don't even know these fucking people. Nah, I'll pass. So then this other chick standing there, and you know, she's like right next to me and real close to me, and then she kind of bumps me with her shoulder. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, and she don't speak a lot of English, right? Speaks a little English, but she's from Monterrey, Mexico. But I don't know, most people from Monterrey speak English, so I don't understand why she doesn't speak English. And And then she just says, hello. And I go, okay. You know what? I'm standing there like a dumbass, right? I'm thinking, she just bumped me to say hello. Nah, she bumped because she wants to talk to me, right? So I look over at her again. I'm checking her out. She's looking at me smiling while I'm checking her out. That was obvious. It was funny as hell. And so I kind of put my arm around her a little bit, or just to the back of her, neck area on her back door. And I start talking to her a little bit because, see, I put my hand on her because I'm checking out right away to see if she's, like hitting on me or not. That's the reason. So you do that, like if you, because you could be just being, like friendly or whatever. They don't know what you're doing until you put your hand on them. But if they're secure with it and they don't move and they smile at you and they keep smiling, they don't go, what are you doing there, guy? Then you get to go. But you can read those signals pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? So you'll know to do that or not. I've never made the mistake. I'll put it that way. And so, and then I start talking to her, and then she asked me, she says, do you have such and such? I'm not going to say what. And, it's online app where people meet and talk and all. And I said, no. And then she's like, which I do have it. It's just it's a regular social network, so to speak. So anyway, but I picked up my phone out of my pocket, and and I point to her, and I point to my deal, and I put up the phone app, right? And I put it in front of her. She grabs it, gives me her phone number and her name and all of this shit, right? And she says, okay. And I said, this is your phone number? Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And I haven't called her yet. It's so funny. I'm making her wait, but I'm not going to call her anyway. And but I was just seeing, what she was about. She's not bad looking at all. She's pretty well stacked. And but I was like, God dang, man, women over at that place, you could get like there was this bombshell chick in there, and she's just a straight up Barbie, Pocahontas toy. I'll put it that way. And she walks into this back room, right? And I had these restrooms. I was walking that way anyway. I was looking for the bathroom, and I heard her. She walks in there and she's facing away from me. She's on the phone and she's like, "So the event's over and you just leave and you don't even uh, talk to me, like blah blah blah." And I'm like, I'm sitting there listening to this bitch. I'm like, so she meets a guy and she's all over him already, like this, right? And then she's walking around barefooted too, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? That fucking real bimbo right here, right? And there was a couple of times she was kind of standing, fairly close to me, and but she was just out of that range to where it was uncomfortable, and I was like, oh no, I'm not fucking talking to this bitch. And every time she stepped a little closer, I just started walking away. It was so funny. And but yeah, they got some weird women there, and they had this little Mexican American duet walk in there that you could tell they're bottom feeding trash. And but I don't know. I mean, they work side jobs, right? They were in there working side jobs for the people. Like whatever they needed trash takeout, they needed place cleaned up, that kind of thing. And they were pretty cool. But when they first walked in, it's so funny. When they first walked in while the event was still going on, the first thing that the good looking one said, she looks over and she goes, "Oh my God." And she smiles at me. She's walking by. And then when they leave, it was the same thing. She just stared at me the whole way out through the door. And her friend happened to look back at her and pulled her over before she hit the wall. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is wrong with this stupid lesbian bitch? Well, she's probably bisexual, but you can tell she's a lesbian, right? It was just one of those fucking nights. It was weird as fuck. And then the one chick that gives me her number, I'm not even interested in. So I told that one chick, I said, okay, I'll call you, okay? Yeah. And she goes, okay, yeah, mucho bueno. I said, okay, yeah, mucho bueno. Not even interested in her. Oh my God, it's just a trip. Some of these people. They don't even ask you, do you have a girlfriend? Or, no, they just fuck it straight out. Hey, come on over and fuck me, I guess, or I need a man, or I don't know what to do, but whatever it is, they're just out like that with it. You ever meet those kind of people? It's weird. Mm, okay, totally. I think you meant spell totally, but okay. Wendy. I don't know what Wendy that is. Well, well, so you're in here and you know them, but you don't know the story. That's very interesting. I find that very interesting. I didn't say I didn't like anybody. I just, this is what it is. There's certain things I don't like about each one of them. I'll say that, but I didn't say I didn't like anybody in particular. Well, I never picked on Rick for being a serial killer. I just was pointing out that at the one event that they only arrested one guy on that was all by himself, he couldn't have been the killer because he was a loner who was hitchhiking. How in the hell do you convict somebody on that because they were in a proximity at the time? I mean, that was the dumbest conviction I ever seen in my life. One of the dumbest, absolute dumbest convictions. I contacted that police department, pointed them in, I think, the right direction. I'll put it that way. Because in the recording that they have, there was more than one person that committed the murders. See, and it damn sure wasn't them. But guess who did live in the area at the time? Dumpster Rick. Ah, and guess who he was hanging out with back in that particular day and era? Harry Brogan. So I put two to two together, and I know his Harry could deny it and laugh it off till he's blue in the face. But it is what it is, guys. So I just leave it right there, lying. If the police want to investigate it, they will, and if they don't, they can just sit at their desk with their thumb up their rear end. I don't give a damn either way. You know. So yeah. Oh, is that Wendy? The Wendy that we know? Because I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell these days. Fireman John said that, huh? Oh, whatever. I didn't swat Fireman John. They can't prove I ever did anything like that, especially if it never happened. So, he can go, suck on his dog's wanker for all I care. I already know he had sex with the dog in the past, but, to each their own preference there, I mean, if he likes having sex with dogs and getting on his hand and knees in the living room, backing up to his dog. I mean, that's his business. Everybody's got their little freaky dudes, I guess. Mine is women. I like women. I can't help it. You know, um, I got a beautiful woman that I'm talking to online, and got a bunch of beautiful Christmas gifts for her and her family. And I love people in general that are good people. That's my freaky dude. But John, oh God, is he a freaky dude? You know? Yeah. Oh, it's true, Wheezy. I caught him red-handed, taking it in the tailpipe from his dog. I forgot his dog's name, but I think it's like something like Bend Over or something like. Could you imagine naming a dog Bend Over? I mean, the dog's already bent over. He's on all fours. He must pop a mirror up. Like he's got one of them desks where the top is like he can open up, push open the top from where he sits, and it's got a mirror on it. And he looks at that mirror and he goes, "Bend over, stop farting." And then he answers himself. He looks at his dog and he goes, "Oh, you want me to bend over and stop farting? Okay." Oh, there's something wrong with that guy. I'm telling you, man. He's mentally disturbed. Well, I've been broadcasting on my Trumpster Bob channel, the one with the pyramid, and I don't think you follow that channel. And I've been podcasting on another channel. So I know what channel you're on because you asked me where have I been. So, and you're lucky, man. I just noticed and realized that I hadn't podcasted on this channel for a while. So I added it as one of the channels I'm podcasting on, just for your benefit. Oh, his name is Angus. He even named his dog Tallywhacker. Oh my God, Angus. Oh, that's pathetic. Um, I told you I'm never going on Dumpster Rick's live stream channel again. He lost that privilege a long time ago. So we're done with that. So I don't even know why you're asking. That's a dumb question to even ask. Um, yeah, there's no desire for that to be happening. Hold on a minute and I'll give you the link. Okay, here you are. That's the link to the one channel that you're apparently not following. And then some of you are actually watching me from that channel. So people like queer. I mean, so I'm sorry, not queer. Well, he might be. Well, he probably is. I think, yeah, absolutely. His woman said he was. But I meant to say Quay. Quay and taking anus. I mean, Fireman John is, them two boys. They would probably hit the link watching me from that channel. That's how dumb them two are. It's hard to imagine somebody even walking around that's that damn dumb. But it's true. It is true. And they know it. That's the sad part about it. So I'm fixing to put in another order, but for the Christmas presents for Mariam. I don't know if you guys saw that stuff I got. I got a great deal on all that stuff too, right? But next ordering cycle, we're actually going to be just concentrating on the wig thing. I'm going to get a set up really good on that end. Yeah, excuse me there. I had to let that out. That was a lot of belt sticking around where it didn't belong. So, for those of you who missed it, this is all the stuff I got for on one order, and I got like half of the stuff practically free or free. I ordered one stethoscope, since she's going to school to be a doctor, and she has to do her time in the hospital because she's going to need this in the next what do you call it? The next when you're going to school, whatever. She's going to need it for school. So I ordered one of them, and Tim Moose sent me a second one for free. And these are really good ones too. That's not the cheap one, but they don't cost a lot over there anyway. And then I ordered 2 first aid kits. Here, let me turn it on. So I ordered 2 first aid kits, and no, I only bought one, and then he sent me another one for free. And then I ordered 2 of these shoes, and they sent me a pair for free. I only ordered these because so that 3 of them could have a matching set. So, and I'll probably order another pair for another, but that's for the females, her mom or the younger sister and her. And then I ordered one of these watches, and I got the second identical watch absolutely free. This watch is suitable for people that need to take your heart rate, shit like that. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But the cool part I like about the watch is it comes with a charger. You just plug that into the charger, and whatever your device you're charging off of, solar power charging device or the wall charger or whatever, and then you just put the phone on top of it. Well, I don't know. Can I do that? You just put your phone on top of it, and it charges the watch. I think that's the coolest freaking thing. When I was a kid, we would have called that Star Trek technology. But no, they're not going to have that in this lifetime. But look, they got it. It's right there. It's cool as hell. They got Mariama a pair of shoes. Them are pretty cool. And then got her son a pair, and then he sent me a second pair for free. So his little buddy, who's his nephew, he gets a free pair of tennis shoes also. So that's cool. And then her younger sister, there's her shoes. I'm going to be ordering her a pair of like hiking boots, military style. That kind of thing. I got 3 watches for 3 of the young ones. And I'll be buying a few more watches. They all like watches. And, they go to school. They really kind of need a watch, I guess. And, yeah. And then I got these style shoes here. And one's for a younger sister and one's for Mary. I'm going to have a second pair of shoes. And they're pretty cool. I not my size, but they're not bad walking shoes. Not bad at all. And then this I already had, obviously. I already had this tripod for the cell phone. But I ordered Mariama 2 of the kind that's got the round light bulbs on it for you know what they use those for? Especially the different colored ones. They actually use those for like people who want to take pictures of products. And you want to have certain light effect. Like if you want a blue light hanging over here and a green light over here, I would have 2 separate color lights set up for that, right? So you have 2 tripods with the lights that could either one of them hold cell phone. And then I got her a third one that's just a tripod. That way she could put it in the middle and do it professional, thing there, because she's fixing to start selling a lot of products over the next few months, especially wigs. So I ordered one of these hair wigs with the straight hair, and this is a really nice hair. It's actually parted on one side, and it kind of the cool style, really beautiful and all that. And what's cool, we bought 2 of those because she bought those for $10 a piece, but she could sell these for $60 a piece, believe it or not. That's the going price on those. And then we got the curly wig. These have the little knit. See that little knit right there? It goes over the hair. But when you unknit this, and then they put it on her head, and then the person helping you with your hair can fluff it out and make it look all pretty for you. It's like a round afro type of hair. And then they got this. This is a lot longer wig here. It goes down just past shoulder length, and she'll be able to sell this one here for about $60 easy. That actually goes for $60 to $80 online, but I think we only paid $20 for that, and that's real human hair. So, and I got a few more presents to buy, and then people around here I'm buying Christmas presents for. But I was really proud of all that because I only spent $120 getting all that. And the tennis shoes alone are worth about $100. So they're worth the 120 just the tennis shoes. Not counting everything else. The stethoscopes, if you buy them in America, they go for about $80 a piece. And I bought those for about less than $16 a piece. I think $15.50. So I only paid for one, and I got the other one for free. And because I'm using all the coupons over there the right way, and then they give me major discount. It's crazy. They give you all them coupons like that and let you use them like that. It's absolutely insane. Because I mean, really, that's about $280, $300 worth of shit right there. I mean, in real life, the watches. I got the watches for cheap. Those are like $6, $8, some shit like that. I paid for one of them, but the other one for free. But if you go buy that particular watch, anywhere like Walmart, any place like that, I mean, you're going to be paying, $30 easy for a watch, especially at Walmart, probably 35, 36, I think. But if you get to go to the right places where they sell liquidated shit or outdated shit, you can get it really cheap. You can get Air Jordans. You can get Air Jordan tennis shoes for $50. I just recently found out. So I'm fixing to be ordering me a pair. And because, I mean, for $50 for Air Jordan tennis shoes, okay, I'll buy them. I don't care if they went out of style 2 years ago and they don't sell that particular style anymore. Who gives a fuck? It's Air Jordan tennis shoes. And so I've been finding a lot of apps like that sell stuff like super cheap. But you got to watch out because like they sell shit for like $10, then the odds are it's a knockoff. It's not real. So you got to watch that. And you got to compare what you're looking at buying compared to the real deal. And then you can tell a difference. But you got to really look at it. And I'll tell you, Mary, I'm pointed one out for me that was really good about the Apple cell phones. She's smart, man. She's smarter than you think. She's absolutely smart. And I looked at what she was saying, and I swore it down. No, that's a real Apple iPhone, man. I'm going to buy like 10 of these And she's like, her and her little sister are just looking at me, shaking her head, going, "No, Bob, God almighty, that's a knockoff, Bob. That's not real. It's not a real Apple original phone." And I'm like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah." And her little sister goes, "Oh my God, even I could tell that." And I'm like, "Seriously?" And then, and so I said, "Okay, let little sister tell me how that she knows that that's a knockoff and not the real deal." And then she started showing me. And then she showed me a link that I'd shared with them to where it's cheaper. They're about $100 if you buy the refurbished kind, And, you're talking about a $400 phone that you can get for $100. And so I sent her that link like a week ago. Well, her little sister looks up that link and then shows me that link. And she goes, "That's a real Apple phone, but not that cheap $20, $30 stuff over there." And then she showed me how to tell, and I was like, "God dang it, I love these chicks, man. They're smart. They're not gonna let me get screwed over." So yeah, y'all got to be careful with that though. If you're out looking for, getting good deals on products, and let me tell you how they do that. A lot of people don't even know how they do that, but I'm gonna explain to you how they make money doing that. Now, I'll bet none of you know. And I'll bet only one or two of you thank me at most. The rest of you will just go, "Huh." But anyway, okay, let's say I own a phone company, okay? And you refurbish cell phones. And I send you 10,000 Apple 13 cell phones to refurbish, okay? And what you do is you're gonna refurbish all 10,000 cell phones, but I'm not going to pay you anything to do it. And here's why. I don't have to pay you anything because I sent you 10,000 cell phones, and you know what you want to do? You don't want to make $10, and it's $10. Let me tell you guys, you don't know that, but it's $10 to replace a battery, or it's $10 to replace the screen, which is usually the two things that are predominantly what goes bad on cell phones when people buy a new cell phone. Within the first 3 months, it's one of those. And what do those people do? If it's within a year or after a year old, it doesn't matter. They take the cell phone back and they trade it in and they get a new cell phone. They get the next better model, right? So people always trade in their cell phone, a lot more than you think. And so what I would do if I'm Apple, I'm going to send it to you and you're going to repair my cell phones, right? But you don't want to just make the $10 for repairing the screen, for example. So what you're going to do is you're going to repair the cell phone, all 10,000 of them. Then you're going to look at me and say, hey, instead of shipping these back to you, how about we buy 5,000 of these cell phones from you? And then I'll think about it and I'll do the math and I'll go, okay, I'll do that. And then it breaks even. I don't got to pay you nothing. You ain't got to pay me nothing unless you want to buy more cell phones. In which case, I'll sell them to you. But so you see how that works? So basically, you start a business up to where you're going to put the investment in of replacing the cell phone screens and batteries and maybe part of the motherboard or maybe the video card or whatever for dirt cheap because you're in a country like, Madagascar, for example. It's the cheapest country in the world. What it would cost to replace a battery in America would be like the Rebel 6 Pro phone is $55, but your newer phones are always like $100 to $150, right, for the battery, especially the top-end lithium battery. But even the cheap battery could cost $100, $80, $60, right? But if you go to a cheap country and have it done, like where my woman lives, for example, the Rebel 6 battery, we priced it out there. If she has to replace the battery in that cell phone, it costs her $25. Exactly less than half of what it would cost me to replace it. See where I'm coming from? So now you get out your chalkboard and you can draw lines and connect the dots. So then, now if you're a major corporation and you're buying a shitload of batteries, you're not going to pay $20 for the fucking battery. You're going to pay $5 for the battery. Or $10. You're not even going to pay that, but you're probably going to pay $5, right? So where I say $10, I'm really overpricing a lot of shit here. But anyway, so because the screen don't cost but $25 to replace either in a country like that. And I guarantee you the screens, they get them pretty damn cheap. But even at $10, look, guys, do you know why you're going to do that? Do you know why you're going to want to buy those cell phones from me? Because you're going to run a website reselling refurbished cell phones. So you're going to buy as many of those cell phones as you can. It costs you $10 to fix, and then you're going to resell them for $50 fucking dollars. Now you're making 5 times your money in profit, in some cases 10 times. That's why if you find the right company, you can buy those cell phones for dirt cheap. And now you know the rest of the story. That's just one example. I could give you example after example after example after example after example of how you can buy shit dirt cheap and why. Did you learn anything tonight? Of course you did, because you're watching TBob's channel. Now, if you were watching somebody like Maurice Delk's channel or Dumpster Rick's channel, you just go over there to drink and talk smack. You're not going to learn a damn thing because, he's too stupid. That's why. And it's hard to fix stupid. They just have never invented a tool in the doctor's area of Scientology that can fix that kind of stupid. It's just, ask Brandon. He's still stupid. They can't fix him. Oh my God. And stupid people hang around stupid people. So that's why, it is what it is. And they all get together, right, when they're being outsmarted by a smart guy like me because they can't outsmart me. So they gang up together, and then they come up with the ingenious solution. Let's go bash that motherfucker. Let's go, pardon my language. Let's go bash that guy, or that girl. And then they think of the dumbest crap to use on people, That's how dumb they are. I mean, they'll come at me and say, Bob, your mustache is crooked. No, it's not cricket. I just got a dip in my upper left lip, you dumbass. And then they go, oh damn, we spent 3 days thinking about that one. It's pathetic, guys. It's just pathetic. Yeah, I would like for Witch to give me a call. Witch is free to call me. I doubt that he will, but yeah, Witch and Wheezy, those two guys are free to contact me. The rest of them I could care less to hear from. Be honest with you, I got nothing to listen to, and I got nothing to talk to them about. So why would I want to have contact with those guys? I will say this: all of you, right there in that little circle, you're fixing to get sued like a mother effer, and not by me. And you're not going to like the results. I'm guarantee it. You are going to lose. You're definitely going to lose, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You might laugh about that now because, in the past it was a big deal for people to threaten to sue people, but it is coming. It is coming. I guarantee it. And I'm going to laugh my ass off because I'm going to be there. What's up, Hans? It took me a long time to find that guy. Yes, I remember when I found him, it was really by accident. I was looking up somebody else, and I found them in a weird way, and then I went and looked him up in that way, and then I found him, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But yeah, Hanson, he's I don't know what's up with that guy. He acts retarded online, but he's not. I mean, he's online he actually comes off as a guy who's supposed to have a brain. It's hard to imagine again somebody being that stupid, but some of these people that went to school and are the most educated are the dumbest people you will ever meet in your lifetime. Education does not make a person intelligent. It just doesn't. Some of the most retarded people you ever met in life have gone to school for 12 years. They got 12 years of college. I met a couple, more than one. I met like 3 in my lifetime, maybe more. But, they go to college, they get all of this college education under their belt, and then they show up for an interview and they're dumb as hell. So normal corporations don't want to hire these people. So they end up, if they get a job, they end up going to work for, the Democrat political base. Believe it or not. And that's why the Democrats have become so inept and so damn stupid. They hire people like, I don't know, John Taylor or Brandon Quay. Oh, God, it's incredible. It's just incredible. Stupid working for stupid. But it makes sense. I mean, stupid people congratulate together or whatever. What's that word? I'm stupid now. Congratulate together. They join together because they can communicate with each other on a very low level, and it's very hard for people like me to do that. I can't communicate with stupid people too often. I have to lower my intelligence base to do that. You have to have a lot of patience to communicate with people like that, I think. Modelo Ore. It's like a light. That's their light beer. And it's easy to drink. It's almost like water. The flavor's not bad. It's a little bit different flavor because they use something different in their flavor, and they don't use the vanilla extract like Coors Light. Oh God, that vanilla extract that they use that comes from skunk. Heinz section. It's like it. It really makes you feel full, you know, after you drink several of them things. But Modelo is a lot closer to Keystone, only they put a little cactus flavor in it. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know that. But they use cactus flavor and they put a hint of onion in it apparently. So it's got the cactus onion flavor. But you can't tell, it tastes more like a lime flavor or a lemon flavor maybe. But they don't use that as flavoring in their beer. Isn't that crazy? Fireman John or Wiz donated through your Cash App. Would you go up on their panel? Oh, now you're talking about hiring me to go on their panel. Well, I'd have to set a price amount then, wouldn't I? Yeah, I could use beer money, I guess. The beer's gone up quite a bit. I mean, this 12 pack right here cost me $20. So they're going to have to buy me at least two 12 packs of beer. Or so you're talking $40 in donations, and then I'll go up on their panel. I don't care what they do over there because, I mean, if I'm getting free beer out of it, I don't give a damn. Yeah. And I ain't had a beer in so long. Whew. This beer here, this is like, I'll be drinking today and tomorrow, and then that's it. And then I'll cut it back off for another week or so, maybe 2 weeks. But I'm only drinking the beer like every 2 weeks right now at the most. You know, but before the last time I drank beer for like 2 days in a row, really it was two and a half, really. And I was like, but prior to that, it was like about a month, like 3 weeks to a month, 3.5 weeks, something crap like that. So, and it's funny because Maurice Delk always calls me the drunk. He always calls me the drunk. But he's the one that drinks every day. I don't drink every day, but Maurice Delk drinks every single day. He goes to the store and he five fingers in beers, you know, he sticks them down his pants. He's got like a net inside his pants or something, and he shoves them down his pants and he walks around like he's got a big cock, but it's really a beer can. The guy is stupid, but he gets away with it. He's a genius at stealing beer. Y'all remember when he was out of beer and he didn't have no money, and then he goes to the store and then he comes back and he goes live again, and we're like, Mo never goes live twice in one day, and he goes live and he's got like 6 different kind of beers that he drinks, one right after another, and then we knew that he was going up the store stealing beer, and it was so obvious. It was just the guy is stupid like that, you know. He really is. Uh-oh. Guess I don't got to worry about going on Rick's channel because they ain't never going to donate $40 to me. Oh, that's funny. Actually, I probably wouldn't even use that to buy beer. I'd probably use it to send for, like Mariama's younger sister could use lunch money for the next 3 months. I think that would help out a lot towards that. Because I would buy it on a 6 month basis, and that's like $60. So, like, all I'd have to do is pay $20 for her to eat lunch for the next 6 months at school. Next time, the next period rolls around, and she got to pay for her lunch. It's only $10 a month for kids to eat lunch over there. The thing about this beer, it really makes me belch. That's the only thing about Modelo. I think because of the way it's made, they gotta heavily carbonate the beer. So, but yeah, DeSantis can go suck a rhino's cock, man, supporting a damn Muslim. I told you guys he was allowing people from Iran to smuggle drugs in here. I done caught them red-handed doing that years ago. And then, of course, they attack Israel, and Ron DeSantis don't say a damn thing. That's okay. But then when Israel defends themselves and attacks back, oh, God, Ron DeSantis is all over that, isn't he? Oh, God, he's so against Israel attacking Hamas. Oh, they shouldn't be doing that. They need to stop it. Fuck you, Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis could go suck a freaking egg that comes out of somebody's tailpipe, as far as I'm concerned. I need to hook up with the people that deliver his food, maybe. Yeah. Tell him what he's really into, butt licking and all of that. Yeah. And he ain't into just butt licking. He likes to butt lick them Muslim tailpipes. Fuck Ron DeSantis. That guy needs to get voted out of office. If somebody from Cuba, like if somebody had grandparents from Cuba or parents from Cuba, I would vote for them. If they only graduated the 6th fucking grade before I would vote for Ron DeSantis. I promise you that. Because Ron DeSantis is the enemy of the American people. Just like Brandon Quay is the enemy of the American Christian people. I mean, y'all saw that when he was blabbing his mouth earlier, right? Do I need to take a snapshot and send it to you? Because I can. Brandon Quay supports our enemy, the people that are the number one enemy to the American people, and that is the Muslim people. Not all Muslim people, but the Muslim people, the faction that comes out of Iran, and not the regular people in Iran, but the people that run Iran. Ayatollah Khomeini's people. Those people and that other fucking country up there, little small country, whatever the fuck it's called, and piece of shit country. And they're very bad people. And the people in Gaza, they're very hateful people. They rather kill people for no fucking reason than to get along. That's why they attacked Israel, because Israel is religious people, and they don't like religious people. It's just like the Young Turks political party that ran Turkey when World War II started, right? Those people were killing anybody who was religious. They only didn't attack certain Muslim groups and kill them, but they did attack some of them. They did commit genocide on some Muslim cities, believe it or not. But if you go read up on your history there, buddy. And but what they were doing was they were selectively picking their enemies, and they didn't want to pick too many enemies, but apparently they did, because the people of the Turkish Empire turned against them and slaughtered their fucking ass. And they tried to kill all of them, but Zinc Uger's father, he came to America. He fled. He ran like a coward, and because they were going to kill his ass, they were going to cut his fucking head off. And so he brought his wife in over here to America and started popping out children over here. And that's where he come from. He came here illegally, by the way, because he said he was coming over here for religious persecution, is what he put on his application. But what religious persecution? He doesn't believe in religion. They hate religious people. They were trying to kill everybody who was religious. So what the fuck are you talking about? That's why they hated Russia, because of the Russian Christians. They hate Russian Christians. They hate them. Like, they would try to assassinate Putin because Putin is a Christian. A lot of people don't know that. All the hate that's against Putin right now is anti-Christian. That's it. Christians aren't hating on Putin. And 80% of Russia supports Putin. So what the fuck are you talking about? And the war on Ukraine was started by Joe Biden. Joe Biden went over there and he put sanctions against Russia for no fucking reason. Go look up the year before the war started, you dumb motherfuckers. and look up Joe Biden's sanctions against Russia. And then he encouraged the United Nations to do it. And who told on him? Putin told on them. That's why they started the war. They're trying to starve their fucking people and cause the price of food to skyrocket. Just like they did in America. They caused the price of food to skyrocket. You know, it's ridiculous. You go out and buy some fucking peeled raspberries. Shit costs $60 fucking at Walmart right now, right? Whoever fucking heard of them prices? Blueberries, $60 fucking right now, right? I mean, if you get the longer package, if you get the little tiny package that's only that big, well, then you're only paying, you know, around $30. You know, it's not that expensive, you know, but it's even less than half of the size of the big package. That don't make no fucking sense. And they use the COVID-19 as the fucking excuse. Well, hell, that's been over. So now what's your fucking excuse for having inflated prices? So I don't buy that shit from them. I go to a local farm deal down the street and buy that fucking shit. I don't buy from fucking Walmart, and there are people that got shit overpriced like that. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Let them starve to death on lack of money. As far as I'm concerned, I boycott that shit. And so any food that's overpriced like that, that's heavily inflated, I don't buy. I'm not going to buy it. Why should I buy it? I could go somewhere else and buy it. I don't need to buy it from you. And so what do? They start attacking our food industry. You know, all the food places were burning up, the factories and all that shit, right? Right after Joe Biden got elected. Isn't that funny how that works? And Joe Biden is buddies with Zelensky over there, who is the president of Ukraine. And the only reason that Joe Biden started that fucking war was so that they could keep him in office. Otherwise, by now, he would have already been arrested and fucking charged and prosecuted with fraud to the tune of hundreds of millions of fucking dollars between him and Ohar Haman. And that guy owned the biggest bank in Ukraine at one time, or the third biggest bank. I think it was the biggest bank there for a while. But he had to shut it down because he got caught committing fraud in Ukraine, and then he left out of Ukraine. But then he turned around and got that guy fucking elected as president. And then the good guy that was like Donald Trump of the people of Ukraine, he had to go into hiding. Do y'all remember that? And then when they did find him and interview him, he said he's never getting back into politics. And he was begging them to take him off the hit list. He didn't want to die, you know. And yeah, he went back into hiding. Nobody could find the motherfucker now. I don't blame him. But he's not rich like Donald Trump, so he can't really, you know, he can only hide so much. But they scared him off, you know, by putting a hit on his fucking ass after they got the other guy elected. Probably rigged elections like they did when Joe Biden ran. And so the mafia is doing bad shit right now. So the world mafia is the mafia now. There isn't no mafia of Chicago. You know, you got little wannabe gangs that they fucking control through their city council that they got elected into Chicago, which they do every fucking election. And it dwindles down. Talk about trickle down economics. That's trickle down mafia economics. That's exactly what it is. And then you got your mafia of California, but you know, they're all tied in with Joe Biden's tied in with that fucking mafia. You know, mafia of New Jersey, they're tied in with them. You know, if you look at the news and you pay attention to what's going on, what goes on in New Jersey directly affects California and back and forth because they're helping each other. Both mafias help each other. And then if you look at Joe Biden, everything he does supports them motherfuckers. And the Bronfman, you know, he swapped companies with what's that fucker's name? Charles Bronfman, who owned Free Speech Systems LLC, which is who fucking Alex Jones works for, right? Why did they swap? Because I was all over his fucking ass in my videos, right? And I was telling on his family little pieces at a time. If y'all didn't notice that, that's what I was doing. And I got all the information from his fucking sister because she's a drunk and she doesn't like his fucking ass. and she was easy to control and manipulate and talking. And she gave me all of his fucking information, all of it. She posted it on the internet for me and all that shit. And people were freaking out. There's only about maybe 10 people out there, maybe 15 that knew about that. And other than that, nobody else knew where I was getting my information from about that family, about them being communist and being a bad family and all that shit. And they had her fucked up mentally in a lot of ways. I actually gave her a lot of good advice that got her back, I think, stable to a certain extent. And then she fell off the bandwagon, went to drinking again, and I ain't heard from her since. But I know she is, and she lives out there in Louisiana, as they call it. And but back when all that was going on, so y'all got to pay attention who's in bed with who and who ain't in bed with who. And some family members don't jive necessarily with the family bullshit and mafianism and whatnot. You know, the Rockefellers are all gay, for example. Did you know that's their family secret? In America, as soon as the person turns 18, they tell them, okay, come over here and be gay and go down between my legs and start licking, or else we'll take you down to the homeless shelter and you can fend for yourself. I actually met one down at the homeless shelter whenever I got my blood clot problem. And then I had to go down there for a while. And so the thing is, and they picked him up in a limousine. I mean, yeah. So it was a long story how what my conversation with him was about, the advice that I gave him, but hopefully he took it to heart and is doing the right thing with it. And but there's a lot of problems with some of these people. Like the Rockefellers are gay, for example. The whole family's gay, and that's their thing. And they keep a strict control over their money based off of that. But you're going to start seeing rebellion in that family before long, not just from that person, but from other people within the family. And then you're going to see not only that, but you're seeing a lot of as the children, like George Soros, for example, his son that inherited the bulk of his money. What did he do? What did he do this week? Do y'all know? Can anybody tell me in chat what he did this week? He turned around and shut down George Soros Enterprises that was doing all of that bad shit. He shut it down. Now, is he pulling a sleight of the hand? I don't know yet, but we will know before long because I'm keeping an eye on that motherfucker. And but if he's not, then what he's doing is he's turning the page and closing the book on the old family way of life, and he's opening up a new book. And he doesn't want to be evil like that, apparently. So you're seeing, that's what you're seeing, guys. So how does those things come about? How do those things happen? When you spread the love and not the hate, that's how it happens. See? And so a lot of that shit that was going on that people were hating on me for was bullshit. But I mean, it come around. It always comes around. What comes around goes around. What you put out, you're going to get back. And that's the way it is. You put out hate, and people are going to expose your ass. And then people are going to hate back on you. You're going to boycott your companies out of business. Like we did all them other companies that were in America with their bullshit. And if we have to, we could do it again. It's not a problem. We're still boycotting a bunch of that shit right now. But Joe Biden's an evil little fuck. But so is DeSantis and all these people that want to support the Muslims. Thank God the Republicans are there to keep Joe Biden from supporting Hamas. They must have got something good on him because he turned coat. At first, he was against Israel. He was telling them not to retaliate. And then what he do? The next fucking day, he comes out full support of Israel. Think about that for a minute. Yeah, that's a big one there. Fuck Hamas, man. They hate Americans. I don't know why they try to turn people against Israel. But with online fake media, it's Hamas. Hamas is number one. They're the number one fake media against Israel and trying to turn people against Israel of anybody in the world. It's Hamas. They're number one. Extradition. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Uh, SWAT Taylor John. I didn't SWAT John Taylor. He earned that by trying to put a gun to his head and shoot himself. And or thinking about it. He was thinking about it when him and his woman were separated. That's not swatting. I mean, by law, you're actually required to call the police on somebody who's thinking about killing themselves. So I was just obeying the law. He can't sue me over it. He can't fucking file charges against me. They'll laugh at his fucking ass. They'll laugh him out of court on both ends. And so I'm not worried about that. Not at all. Not one least little bit. I'll tell you. And he's got to come here to sue me. So if he wants to go through all that expense, let him have at it. I'll show up there laughing my ass off. I promise you, it would get a laugh out of me in a fucking courtroom when it was my turn to talk. I guarantee you, I'm going to start laughing and I'm going to say what I just said, and then that's the end of that fucking bullshit. You dig? So John ain't got jack diddly squat on me. All he's got is his dog's penis going up his poop chute. And that's it. So, but anyways, back to Humas. Fuck Humas. But how you doing, Wendy? I'm glad you came over and was hanging out for a little bit. Missed you, Wendy. I haven't seen you for a long time. I wouldn't mind going on Wendy's live stream though, but I'm not going to go on there with those schmucks over there. And yeah, what's Alicia Jordan up to anyway? She's still trying to do her classes where she's teaching people how to make money online and that bullshit. Or did she finally just go full turncoat and turn into a total tramp that she is and go live with some guy that just wants her nookie so she can have a roof over her head because she's so stupid? She done blew through most of her money and she's got to do like the sharing places to live in, you know, where they time sharing or whatever to live in a place, or beg somebody to give it to her, which is how she got that one there for a while. And then she got kicked out. She's so fucking stupid, that girl. And then she suckered for that guy that works for the FBI. Everybody knows he works for the FBI, except for that dumb fucking bimbo. I mean, how did you be that fucking stupid? She almost went to work for the guy in his fucking studio that's not even his. It's actually the government owns it. I mean, goddamn, that bitch is fucking stupid. And she's not even a woman. It's not even a she. It's a fucking he, she. She's got an XY chromosome. It's a man. Go figure. What the fuck, right? Talk about freaky dudes were all over the place. I mean, there for a while, I was meeting a lot of freaky dudes, and now I'm really not meeting freaky dudes too much. You know, be honest with you, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm rubbing shoulders with a lot of the right people nowadays. It's not like that. I mean, I met some cool people that day before yesterday, and it's really nice. And just keep meeting them. Just keep meeting them. And they keep turning me on to shit. And that's pretty cool. You know, if you get along with people, that's how it rolls, you know. You can make money on the side with your little hobbies and shit. But if you don't, then I guess I don't know what you do. You just stand around wondering what to do to put money in your pocket. I don't know what to tell you people. Stop spreading the fucking hate. That's what I can tell you people. But you can tell people that every day till you're blue in the face and they don't fucking listen. You ever meet those kind of people? Those are the dumbest fucking people known to mankind. And then if they do quit for a week or two, they seem to just turn around and go right back into the pile of shit that they were in before. They just start it all over again. I don't know how people exist like that, but they do. It's crazy. I should do another video about all that shit I bought on Temu and then challenge everybody to see if they can buy that shit for $120. I was doing it because it was common sense to me. You know, I click on 60% discount and then I see, oh, I could get that product 90% off on any product. I get that coupon and I look around and I look at all my products that it gives me that I can use it on. Of course, I picked the most expensive. Boom, 90% off. So if that product costs, whatever it costs, if it costs like, I don't know, $30, $40. So if it costs like, I don't know, $40 and I get 90% off on it, well, now I'm only paying $10 for this shit. And then it kept giving me this fucking free deal, right? Okay, pick 2 items for free. And I would go pick 2 items that I already ordered, right? Because that's what it tells me. You pick one of your orders, and and I'm thinking I get that for free. Now I didn't get it for free. I got another one. So it's crazy. 6 fucking items I got for totally free over there. Totally free. But, it saved me from having to order more shit, I guess. And the stethoscope's just an extra stethoscope. She's not going to sell that, by the way. She's going to keep it for an extra stethoscope because stethoscopes go bad. They can go bad or something could happen to them. So, like a year from now or 3 years from now, it could go bad. And then if it goes bad, she's going to need another stethoscope. She doesn't want to wait or have to go to the store and buy one. Because then you're paying an arm and a leg for it. Why did you sell this one for? So she already told me she's keeping both of them. And that's smart. That's a smart move. And she's just sticking in the business of selling certain products. And we'll start a store up for her and get her going on that. And then I'm going to eventually sell certain products in that store as well. And I think that's pretty cool. We'll have an online store going, and within the next 9 months, she should be up over $2,000 a month, pretty easy. I mean, real easy. It probably shouldn't even take that. I'd say probably in the next 6 months at the most. She'll be up around making $2,000 a month. That's pretty damn good. That's damn good. And she's got all the right connections over there to do it. That's the cool part about it. And so I was like, yeah, let's stick with getting you started with that first before we go buying this other shit that, you don't really need right now. You want, but you don't need. And she agreed. So we're going that way. And I think that's good. So it won't be long before she's kicking money back to me. I'll be making a profit with her. So I won't have to worry about even like 3 months from now, she might tell me, Bob, I need some money for this or that. Oh God, okay, how much do you need? I need $100. Okay, here's $100. Well, I won't have to do that no more. And right now, it's like every so many months, something will happen and she needs money for something, right? So, I support her in what she's doing. So, of course, I give it to her. But, it's $10 here, $20 there. But I've never had to give her over $100 in a month for anything. But, I'll give her $200 or $300 if she needs it. But, if I have it. So the thing is, if I have it, that's funny. But to be able to get her started up in her wig business again to where she's making, really good money again, that's important. I think that's really good. Because when I first met her, she was making really good money. And sort of like that one chick that lived in, or she lives in, I don't know, what's that fucking country? Nigeria. And she's got a nice fucking house. It's like a 10-bedroom house. It's got the hard ceiling, so the house is solid built. And it's got the tiles on top, the real expensive kind. And she was wanting to pay for me to move there and marry her and shit, And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know her that well yet. So I ended up turning her down, and I heard from her about a month ago, not even a month ago, but I heard back from her. She said hi to me and all that. And we had a little quick chit chat, and then that was it. But she's a real nice lady, but she lives in fucking Nigeria, man. No fucking way I'm moving to Nigeria. And but she made a lot of money there on that cryptocurrency for a while, and then she switched business. She got out of cryptocurrency and she listened to my advice. Somebody else that got smart and listened to me. And she switched into another field, and she said she's even making more money in that field than she was with cryptocurrency. And with the crypto, she was making a lot of fucking money. That bitch there was a millionaire, or she is a millionaire. And she got that way in cryptocurrency. She went to basically she went to work for a company trading cryptocurrency. And then she got so good at it, she just kept moving up and up and up to where she was training people. And well, actually, she had other people training people for her. And but she had a lot of shit going dealing with cryptocurrency, and she made a lot of fucking money doing it until the roof fell off of that. And I told her, I said, you know what? This next year, cryptocurrency is done. You better pull your money out of it by then, and you better find something else to do. And I told her, keep your eye on this, and that. Cryptocurrency's done. And you know that dumb motherfucker that claimed to be an artist? He lost like $1 million in that cryptocurrency because he didn't see it coming. How does somebody like me, who's not even a crypto fucking nobody, I don't know shit about cryptocurrency, how did I see it coming? And that dumbass didn't. I'll never know. He's supposed to be a crypto expert. And then that other crypto fucking dweeb over there was hanging out with what's her fucking face, Lisa Jordana's clan over there. He lost $1.5 million in cryptocurrency. I don't know how you had people be that fucking stupid. They're supposed to be smart in cryptocurrency, and then they lost it. No, they got lucky in cryptocurrency because they don't know jack shit about investment, or they would have pulled their money out at least 3 to 6 months before all that shit happened. Well, this chick did. I was like, man, I didn't, because I hadn't heard from her in a long time. I was kind of wondering, I wonder if she lost a lot of money in that crypto shit. She was big into it. It was her whole life. And then, but no, she pulled out of it. She pulled out of it about 5.5 months, roughly 6 months prior to that shit, the downfall of cryptocurrency. And then she invested into another area, and she's doing really good, man. Like, if she lived in another country, I'd let her fly me to that country and fucking marry me and shit. But fuck yeah. But not in Nigeria. There's no fucking way I would do that. You could fucking forget it. And then I hooked up with Mariama, and they were doing really good. The whole film was doing, and then the farming deal didn't work out for them. And then, fuck. And then she started going to school to be a nurse. She finished her nursing degree. I've been with her for about 5 years now, in case y'all didn't know that. And I've been supporting her going to school. And I don't have a problem with that because now she's going for a doctor's degree. So she's going to become a doctor. And then she's going to open up her own practice. And she is going to have the money to do it because I'm starting her up in this business, but better than she was doing it before. She didn't really know what she was doing before, but she was just trying to survive before and make money. She did okay with that. She was doing really good. But now she's going to make a lot more money. I mean, $2,000 a month. Nah, she'll be making a lot more than that before it's said and done when she gets her shop fully up and running with the different products. But that's going to take another, 9 months to do all of that, to get it built up to that, I think, to a very large degree. And that's fine. I ain't got a problem with that. But as long as she starts making really good money, 2 months from now, she'll be making really good money. She'll be able to kick money back to me. Like, babe, send me $100. Okay, here you go. You kind of like that, And so I'm very happy for her on that end, and I'm glad that I'm able to provide them with a really good Christmas. And, provide her what she needs with the first aid kits, the stethoscope, and I ordered her one of those deals where they checks for your glucose, and all of that, and it doesn't cost what y'all think. Like, a lot of people on diabetes, they go out and spend $60, $90, $120 on these glucose machines. And they don't work any better than the one you can go there in Tamu and buy for $10 fucking. That's how stupid people are. But, okay, if you want to be stupid and pay more money, go ahead. I personally don't give a flying fuck. Well, Tamu is Chinese. I'm not buying from them. Okay, then don't. That's don't give a fuck. None of my business, baby. So, and I order from other sites that are not Chinese. Not all of them are Chinese, but they got several sites out there, different types of shopping apps that are Chinese. For me, it's about what benefits me the most. I don't give a fuck what you think. I mean, if you want to go out and spend $100 on some product, go ahead. I'm laughing at your fucking ass inside. I gotta tell you, I'm not spending no fucking $100 when I can spend 10 or 20 fucking dollars on something and get the same fucking thing. Why would I do that? That's just dumb. If I was a billionaire, I wouldn't do that. But I would still be laughing at your fucking ass. I gotta tell you. Mm, 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 mm. I don't feel sorry for Maurice Duck because he's stupid. His channel's flatline because he's been making a lot of the wrong decisions over the past 4 years. And so it serves him right. And he's got more support now from people than he ever had in the past. He's got a lot more support for his channel than he did in 2017. And he was doing really good in 2017, especially 2018 and 19. That guy took off. He was doing great with his channel. But he's flatlined now. He's done. He's done. And for all the same reasons I kept fucking telling him to get away from. The guy is that fucking dumb. I can't believe it. I can't believe he is that fucking dumb. He turned out to be a total fucking shroom. He's just fucking stupid. His head got blowed up. He thinks he's all of this. He thinks he's Mr. Internet popular. Yeah, a lot of people know him, but they know him as a dumbass. And you go over to his channel, like, you can watch all of his shows for the next 6 months. And the only fucking thing that you're going to learn over there that you didn't know is who all these fucking drunks are. That's it. He don't teach you a fucking thing on his channel. It's amazing how much stupidity exists over there on his fucking channel, or the people that are around him. Sort of like going over there to Dumpster Rick's channel. Do people think they're smart? That's the funny thing. They actually think they're smart, but they're not. They're fucking retarded and stupid. They don't teach you shit that's any good for anything. You come over to my channel, I'll teach you some shit about something. I'll teach you how to make a buck. I could do that too. You need to know how to make a buck. If you need to know about politics or why the Ukraine war really started, do you want to know why Hamas attacked Israel? I could tell you that too. I might tell you before too long if you're too stupid and you don't even fucking know what's going on. Lindsey Graham had to threaten fucking Iran. And he told them if they added and aided Hamas in escalating that war over there, that the United States was gonna go after Iran. But see, it took a Christian man to go tell them that point blank. Stay the fuck out of this conflict or we're coming at you. Why did he do that? Why did he direct that at Iran? That's all you got to ask yourself. And then you should be able, if you got a brain, you should be able to figure out the rest of the story without even Googling shit. That's true. Anyways, guys, God bless. Peace out. And the good people that came over here to watch tonight, you know you're in my thoughts and my prayers, okay? And for that's the God bless part of it. For all you freaky dudes, well, peace out. And if you're not somebody who's a dumbass, hopefully I'll catch you on the next go around. But for all you dumbasses, I could care less to even hear from you again. How about that? All right. You guys, I'll catch you around. Y'all be cool, man. Go over to Dumpster Rick's channel. What kind of fucking drugs are these people on?